Good morning, my people. Good morning, my viewer, my able customer. I am here today to address some posts, some trending posts that are going around on the internet about roofing, regarding roofing a house, and the quality of roof and types of roof. These days, some people don't even consider the chemical. This life we have the physical and we have the chemical. In this roof that we are using today, most, that is 99% of it composed of chemical. Do you want to talk about the color, the material, and even the reactivity, the reaction of the environment on the roof? Is still talking about the chemical property of the roof. So when we talk about the physical property now, you'll be talking about the thickness, the solidity, the solubility of the chemical with reacting water, and even the hardness, the toughness of the roof itself. You can't just go and just pick a roof and say you know the quality of that roof if you are not the producer or the manufacturer. Let me give you for instance, if you buy a Tokumbo motor from abroad and it's shipped to Nigeria, a fairly used car abroad and shipped to Nigeria, and you buy another car Nigerian use and you paint it, you oven bake it with Nigerian paint, and you cannot monitor those cars for 5 years. You will see the one that the painting is degrading. You will see this one is just factory fitted painting, this one that you imported, and this one has been renewed in Nigeria. That is its own painting, is just like 5 years. That one that you imported might have been painted like 20 years ago. You will see that one that you imported will retain its color. I have a car that's, when I bake the car just spent like 2 years, the color has started changing color. The color has started fading. The reason is that when anything come into country that has no regulation, you see all these things, any chemical have dilution factor. Any chemical have an half-life. When you buy a paint chemical in Nigeria, because everybody want to make this quick money, nobody want to be sincere, nobody want to talk about quality. The buyer want to buy low, and the seller want to sell in large quantity. Even the technician, they want to get money from everything they do. If you buy these paints, there are some paint that you don't even need to mix with a solution. Everything is being written. All of them have a test analysis. But when they buy it now, there are some paints you buy that use directly. There are some paints you buy, they will say add 2 mil of the solution to it. 2 mil of the solution to so mil of the solute. But people now, because they want to make a lot, they want to use one paint to paint 5 cars. So they will now add too much of the solution. So you now have quantity of the solute. You now have quantity of the overall the mixture. So the quality of the chemical that are in that paint will reduce, because that solution is breaking the bond between those chemicals. The bond that will make it to hold tight, that will make it to retain its quality. That solution, solution that you use to dilute it will reduce. So that is what is happening in many African countries. We don't follow instructions. We just want to venture into what does not concern us. We want to make quick money. So these days, people will go online, they'll be talking about, this stone coated, if you have aluminium. That's what, I've been saying in my video that pure aluminium, we know the property of aluminium now. Pure aluminium is a stable metal. Aluminium does not corrode, does not rust. I've seen a post online that say stone coated is better than aluminium, that aluminium used to rust. How can you say that? A pure aluminium cannot rust. Even normal zinc that we are using in olden days, even the zinc in my house, the zinc in my father's house has spent more than 50 years. Just one certain time that we want to replace it with aluminium, and nothing happened to it. We now talk about aluminium. If zinc it depends on the area you use it. If zinc can spend 50 years without any damaging, what about aluminium? Aluminium will stay forever. So a pure aluminium does not rust, corrode, or do anything. That is the aluminium itself. It does not matter the color they use to coat the back of the aluminium. Either they use green to coat it, they use blue to coat it, does not affect the quality. Aluminium is made by electrolysis. The chemical that formed that aluminium is different from the paint they use to coat it. The paint they use to coat it has its own quality depending on the environmental factor. The quality will be reducing depending on the environmental factor. But the production of that aluminium is there. Aluminium itself is a natural metal. It's there to withstand any environment. So you can't compare aluminium and stone coated. They are of different classes. Aluminium is aluminium. Aluminium is a metal. It's just a one unit element. But when you talk about stone coated now, stone coated is now a mixture of two elements. A mixture of two metals. That is what we call an alloy. When two metals are mixed together to form one unit, it's called an alloy. So a stone coated is an alloy, while aluminium is aluminium. A stone coated is made from an aluminium and a steel mixed together. Steel used to rust. But because of that aluminium that is now mixed to it, it will now give it another look. So it will form an alloy. It will form a stable metal. It will form a stable element. It will stop a stable compound. A compound that will now have a tendency to reduce rusting and to give another physical property. That is, it will be harder, meaning the toughness, it will be harder than aluminium because aluminium is soft. Because steel is strong. When a soft aluminium is mixed together with a strong steel, they will form a semi-strong material. So today I'm here to talk about the color. When you get a stone coated is made from a pea that is chip of stone that is coated with paint on it. And that stone, they are glued by asphalt. Asphalt have different classes. It now depends on the class of asphalt they use to glue it. It now depends on the mixture, how they have mixed that asphalt will determine the quality of that roof. And the color they use to paint it, you see that they have diluted it more than normal, will determine the quality of that roof. Normal, there are some color. Every color will change. Forget about the person telling you that no color. Every color is either quality or less quality. Every color will tend to change. That is what we call an half-life. Everything have an half-life. They are color, they are chemical property, they are chemical element. As environment is reacting to it, environment is breaking down the formula. That is the chemistry of that paint. So it now depends on the timing that the color changed. There are some colors that are huge. There are some colors that are resistant to color change. They have color series. There's color that will change like 40 years time. There are some color that will change like 50 years time. But all color must fade. Even skin color. If you expose yourself to sunlight, if you expose yourself to harsh weather, your color will change. The color of a person that is staying under AC 247 and the color that a person that is walking under the sun 247, you can't compare it. If you don't maintain your color, it will change. If you stay in harsh weather, your color will change. That is human being for human being that have breath, that have blood running through it. Let's not talk about a compound, a chemical. So some people will be telling you, I will be seeing those posts that will be telling you that if you want to buy stone coated that have green back are the quality one. Who told you that? What concerns the color coating, the back? What concerns the back of a stone coated with the quality? The quality is the material itself. Now let's talk about the surface coating, not the back. You can have your stone coated will be white. Some people will do it silver. Some people will do it blue. Some people will do it light blue. Some people will do it huge blue. Different color. I've even seen yellow. But the common one we have in Nigeria are those ones that are coated blue. There was one company I was working initially, I think 8 years ago. So a client came to us, and we know that company is importing standard roof from Korea. Standard, I'm telling you, quality roof from Korea. Forget. We have tested the chemistry of those roofs. Those roofs are quality. If you know that company, if you see my face, you know I work there. People that know me, and those people that patronize that company know that they sell quality roof. Quality. But, I told you that major roof that they used to bring into Nigeria are blue. They come in blue. So if you are not observing, any day that your manufacturer will come with white, for example, you will be telling people that it's blue, because of blue is the one that used to come. If they produce 20,000 roof, maybe all the 20,000 may be blue back. Green. That light, not blue, is green. Will be green back. So a client came to my Oga that time. So she was marketing that roof to that client. That this is blend. If you want to know quality roof, you do this, you do that. The back is green. So the sample that we put in our office, we show the man, he check the prone that that this one is a dry roof, this one is quality roof. He checked it. So when we will now, because the one the man wants to buy that day is Roman. We don't have Roman display. So he now told one person to go and bring Roman in the warehouse. When they would bring Roman now, it was the aluminium stainless back that was there. And he has already convinced the man that it is the green back that is original. He didn't know that the new supply that we had, they are white back. When the client just see it like this, we can't convince the client again. The client just go away. Don't say what you don't know. You are not a chemist. You are not an engineer. You are just a marketer, a seller, talking about the quality of roofing. You are not even the producer. You don't have the test certificate of those things you are selling. Some people don't even do sun cap. They don't do product certificates. They are the one that will come on internet be talking about the quality of things. That is not fair. Don't spoil. I told you that 100%. In fact, 100% of food that are coming, they come with green back. It's not that I'm producing. I just want to cover up. Most of the food that I'm selling is green back. But the quality of roof does not depend on that green. I've seen somebody in the southeast that sell a roof that have yellow back. I've seen somebody in Abuja that sell a roof with white back. Not even this stainless white or white. There is one important company that has started this business in Nigeria. Their roof come in white back safe, and they sell quality, top quality. Let me tell you, their roof is dry material, tough quality, tough one. So you now convince people now that the roof, that if you want to choose quality because you want people to buy from you, you just want to talk so that people know that you know what you are doing. You just want to divert people. What concern the property of that material itself from the back? Even though you didn't even paint, even though you didn't coat the back safe, as soon as you have roofed it, nothing, that back is not exposed to any weather. That back will be there forever. And stone coated is an alloy. It is resistant to rust. But you can't compare stone coated and aluminium. I mean, you can't compare the material from aluminium is different from stone coated. They are different. All of them have their own standard. The reason why I used to give priority to stone coated is that nowadays stone coated is more cheaper. Stone coated make your house more beautiful. Stone coated gives some resistance to your house. Stone coated give beauty to your house. The noise when rain is falling, the noise will be hearing now. You won't hear it in stone coated. Stone coated lasts. Stone coated has stone on the head before you now talk about the roof itself. Let's say in 200 years the roof, the stone go away. You will be using the paint that is beneath the stone. If the paint go away again, you will now start using the alloy itself, the alloy zinc. You will now start using the alloy. You can see it has stone, it has paint, the asphalt that hold it, it has now the alloy under. I'm not saying aluminum is bad. Aluminum is never bad. Aluminum is very, very good material. If you like it, you use it. But some people don't even know. Some people don't even know what they want to use. That's why I used to advise, use. If you want your house to come out clean. Because some people, after they do, there's one house that I just did in Benin this week. He used Metcopo. You have to remove the Metcopo and use, because that is what he like. I have the roof somehow that use aluminum, and new house. There's one house in Bejuleko that I want to do now. The person used long spanner. You want to remove it now because some people just want. People don't have an idea. It's when they started seeing it on the internet. This is more beautiful. How I wish I've used stone coated on my house, because that one make your house more beautiful, more solid than aluminum. Not that aluminum is not quality. If you build a house now, two the same house, you use one burnt stone coated, you use another one aluminum step ties. Even the neatness of the job will tell. The appearance of the two houses will tell that they are different. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the quality now. So just few people I used to see online that talk, why the roof leak? What must you do to prevent roof leakage? What must people do to know that this is the woodwork that you will do? This is the latest thing that you do. Nobody's talking about that one. Everybody is talking about roof that you are not even making. Talking about roof that you are not making. Some people will post a house on the internet telling us that this house used 500 and something square meter. A house that is not even a house that will not even consume 200 square meter. Because you are people trust you, they just give you money. Do. So people will do one house like this, they will go and build their own house. They will buy a house like this, they will go and buy the best car. If I see a house like this, I know that this house will not be more than 300 square meter. Even though I measure your roof is plus or minus, let's say I didn't even get the right measurement, I have 10 square meter, I is 5 square meter, or it has shortage of 5 square meter. People that I've done a lot of house that I never have shortage, I never have any excess. Even though I have excess, it cannot be more than 10 square meter. And so a lot of people will say, I will use it for my my house, I will still buy more. But not given a house that it will be 200 square meter, you'll be telling the person that is 500 square meter. Abba! We see this thing on internet every day. Stop deceiving people because they like you, you'll be deceiving them, taking their money. Especially I don't want to talk about this. But what concerns me now is that stop talking about what you don't know. You are not a scientist, you are not an engineer, you're talking about the color of roof, the coating color, the back color. It is only the manufacturer that knows the quality of what he has used on the surface painting. Either the roof will last or it will not last. You cannot know. That is why you must buy your roof from a renowned, a good source. The person that you know that you trust this person. Those roofs that face today, those roofs that you see that are faded today, that faded like less than 2 years. When they buy, they were fine roof. You check it, you see them fine, beautiful. Some are even strong. Some are even harder. But they change color in a few years. I remember when we were selling some stone coated, when we started selling, we were selling some stone coated that time, 1,200 per square meter. If you see those roofs today, they are still like new, where we use it. You know, as things goes, quality reduce. Some people, instead of them to be increasing money when economy is bad, instead of them to be increasing money, telling people that this thing will need to increase the money, instead they will be reducing the quality of production and also increasing money at the same time. And people too, please, there are quality, everything. If you go to market today, if you want to buy toiletry, there are some toiletry that when you buy, before you know the seats will start removing, everything start removing. There are some that it will never remove. Just little different parts that are there. It is people that produce those things locally that used to downgrade the quality. I'm not saying everybody that produce locally are producing bad things. As I have explained initially, from the painting of a car. So we need to know what we are doing. If you like stone coated, always search. Watch what you want to use. If you want to use stone coated, tell your carpenter you want to use stone coated. Don't let anybody convince you stone coated is more expensive. Now it's light. I mean, it's even more expensive than stone coated now when you want to roof a complete house. They will tell you stone coated will change color. Now lie, stone coated does not change color. Stone coated is good. Very okay. It makes your house more beautiful. It gives you more advantage. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. That's why I say when you are building a house, have a plan for your house. When you have a plan of a house, before you spend any money, you know the magnitude, the level of money you spend. Not one person will just come because he know you, because you are in the overseas, you are in abroad. You are not at home. Just tell you that your house is 1 million. I will use this house. 1 million. And the money you will spend on doing that thing is not even up to 200,000. Some people are doing good work for you, but they are eating you also. Why some people are eating you, they are not even using the best for you. So that's why you too must be observant. Research and find how things. You watch one person picture, you misled different people, and you know that is what is saying is true. Not everybody that come on internet that say the truth, they don't even know anything. If you ask them, what can I do to make this roof so that I will not have any bad effects in future, they can't tell you. But me on this platform now, I've educated people what to do, what to not do, what to use, what not to use. Said everything. So if you want to buy any quality roof, you can contact me on 081 233 98890. 081 233 98890. So we sell different kind of stone coated and aluminum products. We ship from Lagos to Benin. I just finished 4 houses in Benin last week. We move from different places. Even though you buy from Lagos, from the transport to Benin is even lesser than buying it in Benin. And you have the best installation, the best material. So contact me. We also do aluminum parapet woodwork. That one is in vogue now. I told you that aluminum parapet is more economical than using facing board. When you use facing cladding, use a facial cover. Those one are expensive. You buy facial board wood to cover it. You spend more money. But when you go for that aluminum parapet, it's more beautiful. You just need 2x2 wood to do it only. It will cost you lesser money, and your house will just come out like a person that did normal parapet. It's not having any advantage. It's not having any disadvantage. It is wood that hold the parapet, the same wood that hold the roof on top. So if you use good quality wood, it will be there forever. So we do the woodwork. I have carpenter that know how to do the woodwork perfectly and good installation. If you want the picture of the one I've done recently, you can add me up on 081 69498907. 081 69498907. Thank you very much. My name is Nii. See you next time. Bye bye.